Welcome to the Maker's Notebook podcast number 30.
We came prepared. I looked it up right before we started.
I'm Tracy.
And I'm Stacy.
And you can find our information right below.
On the bottom there.
So, happy May Makers Month.
Yeah.
Right? Is it May Makes? May Me Makes? What is it called?
Me made May? I have no idea. But I don't really usually participate because I don't have that many things.
So.
I mean, some people have whole outfits, and that's really nice.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I'm not there yet, y'all. In several years, maybe, but not now. So,
anyway, we're coming to you outside of Charlotte. We're looking this way because the window's this way. We changed our little setup. And yeah, Carolina blue skies out there.
Yes, so, clear blue skies.
Beautiful temps right now.
Yes, my kind of weather.
Kind of springy, yeah, finally. Because
it got warm, right? It got warm, and then all of a sudden it dipped down and it got chilly this past weekend. So,
yeah, it was chilly. You needed coats. People had on coats and boots.
Saturday, it was warm. It was. And I went into an event, and it was very hot. My hair started to frizz, and I came back out, and it was cold. I'm like, what happened?
Yeah.
In an hour and change.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Yeah, I don't like when you go out, and it's cold, but your hair still gets frizzy. That means it's humid out for us. We can tell if it's humid by our hair.
Yes. You could feel it. So, yeah. So
anyway, so we're going to talk to you about, we talk about a lot of different crafts, but today we're going to talk about knitting projects. Do you have a crochet project?
I do. I just want to give a quick update when I shared last time. We'll
talk a little bit about crocheting, but mostly knitting this episode. Other episodes we do like needle points. We do a bunch of different things, memory keeping, whatever. Yeah. But this episode focusing on knitting and a little bit of crochet.
I just walked in and I didn't even get no tea.
Oh, you want to go get tea?
Yeah, I want to go get tea.
Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, guys, we pause for a minute so Tracy can get a turmeric latte. So with that, I'll put the recipe down. It's a mix I make from a recipe by Pick Up Limes. She's on YouTube.
She has a blog too.
Yeah, you just take 1 teaspoon of the mix that you make and a cup of your favorite milk, oat milk, whatever you want. And I have a frother, so I just froth it. And then pour it and mix, and there you go. It's so good. It's nice at night. It's very because it's turmeric, cardamom, nutmeg, all
the good stuff, the good spices. Mm-hmm. But I like it on a windy day. It's like breezy and nice outside, and it just makes me feel cozy.
Yeah.
So, anyway, we're gonna talk about knitting
today. We have last episode we didn't have many FOs. How many do you have?
2.
And I have 4.
She's good.
DK weight yarn is woohoo. Or sport weight.
That's good. This is good.
Yeah. Do you like it?
Mm-hmm. It motivates me to make another jar because I made some before, ran out, and I haven't made any in a while.
Yeah.
So
it calls for vanilla sugar, and I made my own.
Yeah.
Vanilla sugar with vanilla pod and
How much is a vanilla pod now? Because usually you get 2 in a jar for like $20.
Yeah. You only use 1, so you have 1 more for another batch. And the batch lasts. I mean, I made it around Christmas, and it's fine. I put it in one of the sealed jars.
Yeah.
Okay, it's okay. I mean, it's better than buying vanilla sugar. I don't know.
You have to go to a spice shop to get that vanilla sugar. I think.
And she also has the recipe for the vanilla sugar on her, I think it's hers, Pick Up Limes. So, and you should watch her YouTube videos. They're very calming. She's in
the Netherlands?
Yeah. I like watching her videography. Is very beautiful.
Very good.
Very nice. Yeah. Very professional.
Yeah. She did a little video with this guy named Avant Garden, I believe.
Oh, yeah, he's a vegan as well.
He's a vegan chef. Yeah. And I think he's opening a restaurant in London. But anyway, she went and did a day of eating with him.
Yeah.
I think he came to visit her.
I have to go look at this.
And it's pretty cool to watch how they go to get to different restaurants and eat different vegan meals. It looks really good.
Nice,
so,
nice.
Yeah, very. Like I would love to hang out with them like one day, you know.
Yeah, and Rachel Ama. Yeah, Rachel Ama is another vegan
influencer. Vegan influencer.
Yeah,
I don't know if she's a chef,
but she has a cookbook.
She has a cookbook.
Oh, she doesn't. Okay, so she's not a chef in the tradition, like at a restaurant.
Trained
but
one.
She's she has a cookbook that we bought. Did you buy it?
No, I didn't buy it, but what happened?
Oh boy.
Technical difficulties again.
Yeah. Sorry guys, we had to offload some things off my phone to continue recording, so we got cut off. But anyway, we were talking about Rachel Ama and her cookbook and things like that.
And then we went into talking about sugar. You're talking about this boba place.
So I was talking about this boba place, and then none of that got recorded. But anyway, we're talking about this boba place, and it opened up not too far from us. And I usually get, for me, I usually do less sugar because they let you choose your sugar, like 25, 50, 75, 100, that kind of thing. Or 30%, 50, 75, 100. So for my son, I did 100. And when I tasted his, I thought it was too sweet. I think he could have done with like 50% probably. And for mine, I did 50, so I probably could do 30%. Yeah, always less sugar though. It's
better.
Much better for you.
Yeah. Too much sugar is not good. I mean, at holidays, a treat. Your birthday, a treat, but not every week. No.
Yeah, I know. We were talking about how when you cut down the amount of sugar over time, you tend to like get very sensitive to it. Mm-hmm. Like when there's too much of it, you tend to.
You can't do it anymore. I know for me, we did. In my household, I make iced tea, and I used to have 2 jugs of iced tea, one sweet and unsweet. And over time, I would decrease the sugar. To the point now, my husband even said, he was like, you know what I was up to after a while. He figured it out. But then he said, you know what, just, you don't have to, because there's a process to go through to separate the tea. One sweet and one unsweet. Right. So then he's like, just make it easy on yourself and just make it all unsweet. And I'm like, score. So we don't have sweet tea in the house anymore. Yeah.
We're trying to keep sugary things around too.
I do make like sweet treats on the weekend, but I always cut back the sugar. So if it calls for, let's say, I don't know, 1/2 cup of sugar, I'll cut back by 1/4 cup and a few tablespoons. Yeah. So just helps, lessen that. So.
Yeah. Plus, as you get older, you should eat less sugar.
Yeah.
Should.
Yeah.
For optimal health.
Optimal health. And a little treat here and there is not bad. Like at Christmas, Thanksgiving.
Yeah, birthdays.
Yeah.
Once a month, I kind of indulge a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I indulge, but I it's like if I don't want to do something too sugary, if you go out to eat and you want to eat a nice meal, I try to do the trade-off. Yeah. But when I make my little treats on the weekends for my kids, I'd rather make it myself than store buy it. Mm-hmm. And I cut back the sugar a lot. So I am always making little, oatmeal cookies or whatever for them. And I use the coconut sugar and I cut it back.
Oh yeah, the recipe I made had the zucchini bread had coconut sugar in it. And I think I could have gotten away with half. Yeah.
So now you know, so when you make it again.
Yeah.
Make a note to yourself. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So, anything else going on? No. She planted a garden.
Oh yeah, I'll pop in a video here. My first time I did, I have a gratitude buddy. I think I mentioned that last time, but she mentioned to do bush cucumbers. So I planted some of those seeds. They haven't popped out yet. Because I had initially bought the wrong type of cucumbers, the vining ones, which for my raised bed, I don't really want that because then I'll have to put in some sort of trellis structure to, it's windy outside. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so, so I took it out and I planted bush cucumber from the seeds. So I haven't seen those sprouted yet. I did peppers, red pepper, some of the pepper. I forgot the name of it. I'll try to pop in the name here. And what else? I did a tomato separately, some heirloom tomatoes, and
around it she planted marigolds.
Marigolds, yeah, because they say it's good to stave off the bugs or whatever. But I'm going to this open-minded. If at the end nothing fruitful comes out of it, I'll just plant some flowers.
No, I think something will come out. You learn each year, because I planted last year. Just stuff like that.
Where?
I planted last summer, and I was gone for a few weeks, and Stacy helped water my plants while I was gone, and I still produced a ton of those yellow tomatoes and a couple peppers. But I did produce something, so I think you'll produce something. We'll see. I'm excited for you.
We shall see. We did irrigation, so that way I don't have to worry about going out there and watering it.
Good. I need to do
because
that.
then for me, I'll be like, oh, I'll go out there later. Oh, I'll go out there tomorrow morning, and then next thing you know, the poor plant is like wilting. So yeah, so we did an automatic kind of thing with it.
I need to do that.
Yeah,
I need to get it done.
He'll help you with yours. Yeah,
I need to get it done like in the next week or so.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Are you guys planting anything this summer? I was looking for ideas of what we can plant. I get full sun back here, and I don't want anything vining. So anything you can think of that full sun most of the day.
And any tips when it comes to fertilizer and how we can grow to how do I phrase this? So like last year when I grew kale, for me I do full sun because my sun comes in like midday and stays till the end of the day. But anyway, I want to be able to grow kale and red chard to full size. I mean, I'm not expecting it to be this big, but I want it to be more than this big.
Yeah.
So it's like, if you have any tips, let me know. Do I fertilize more? Because I fertilize every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
What am I doing wrong?
I did the chard in the AeroGarden because my son, he likes chard, and he picked out those seeds for the AeroGarden that's inside. And I'll also pop a little video here. And as you can see here, the chard is really taking off.
Oh, yeah.
It's huge. In a couple weeks, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
A couple weeks, and it's like...
Is it the micro one? The chard?
No, it's regular chard.
You can't... Oh my gosh, you can't... Oh, is it going to stay there?
I don't know. I don't know.
You need to put that in a pot.
I know. But I don't have a place to put it outside.
The full side there in front of the garage in a nice pot. It gets too much sun there.
Oh, okay, maybe.
I'll put it in a nice pot. And then put it out there near the garage. Not a whole bunch, just one. Because it'll look like part of the landscape.
Yeah.
Because it's red chard. It's green and red.
Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
It's not like it's tomato. You gotta vine it.
I don't think you can stay in an AeroGarden. It's just too, I don't know.
Yeah, I would
chard gets...
Yeah, right? So I would do that. I would try it and see.
Yeah. I'll move
because it's growing so nicely. I would hate for you to just let it stop.
Because most of my yard is full sun.
Yeah.
Because it's south facing, sort of.
This one gardener, I subscribed to her e-letters, and she was saying that one of the things that she grow a lot throughout the year, I don't know if it's all year round, but it's cold tolerant and heat tolerant, is the chard. She said she always have that in her garden.
Cold tolerant?
That's what she said. I mean,
interesting. Okay.
Check it out. I mean, it looks really good and healthy. It's just like
my son, because I wouldn't have put that there, honestly.
Yeah. So anyway, should we talk about knitting?
Yeah. I need to get my hair dyed, guys. Look at this. Gray is popping out. Need some high. I let it go for a minute because I'm not sure like what to do with it, and I think I'm gonna do highlights just so that it's a little bit more forgiving. Because if you do one color, it just grows out so quickly. Versus highlights, it can hide it up.
Blend it. Yeah, I keep saying I want to do that.
Dilemma.
I just get lazy to go get it done. I like going to the salon, but I don't like going.
Yeah.
I don't like sitting there waiting.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I feel like that's not a good use of my time.
It isn't.
Even though I'm getting my hair done.
You like the end product, but you just don't like
the time.
The time.
I don't like it. And that's why, like, our mom goes every other week.
Oh,
and I'm just like, no.
No.
She's like, oh, that's my me time. And it's like, okay, that's great, but
I like low maintenance hair.
Right.
Because we live in a humid place, and then so with it getting all frizzy.
Then you exercise.
Yeah, exercise.
I don't have time to make it look all pretty with
every day.
No.
It's a process. Anyway. All right, so I guess we better talk about knitting.
What do you want to show?
Well, what I'm wearing.
Oh, that's right.
So I'm wearing Spruce. I'm finally going to show you guys my test knit. I signed up for another one. She has coming soon. I think it's going to come out. It's called Nature's. Is the name of the yarn she used? Nature's something. And Nature's something tea. And it's coming out like next month sometime. So anyway,
I got it. I just need to get the yarn.
yeah, but this one is Spruced by Tiff Nealon. Sorry, I should have said that. It's a DK weight, top down, drop shoulder construction. It's a repetitive stripe pattern, as you will see here. So it's very easy, mindless to knit. Just knit.
Gorgeous.
And it's DK, so it works up pretty fast. There's some, of course, color work. And that braid, the lateral braid here, as well as at the bottom of my sweater.
I just saw that.
You just saw that?
Yeah.
Which is here, the lateral braid that you can see there.
So
right
pretty.
there. That was fun. That was my first time doing the lateral braid. Pardon the adjustment here. So the color I used is Miss Bab's yarn in her DK weight Yowza, and the cream here is white peppercorn, and the gray is oxidized silver, and then this color here was just some leftovers, which I want to say it's Makai leftover yarn I had from another project. You don't need a whole lot. Yeah. And so I used size 8 needles, which was the recommended needles. I sized up for the color work. If you don't, this works for me. I mean, this kind of thing. But if you knit this, you could probably go down the needles. Sorry, don't go down the needle size, but decrease the stitches before you start the color work. You know, maybe a couple or whatever, and then begin the color work. Yeah. But
so when she was buying the yarn, she says she couldn't decide what color to get, and she's always gravitating just one particular color. So then she goes,
like a burgundy, right?
Yeah.
Or something.
So she goes, what would you pick?
Yeah.
And I picked out that, and she's like, that's what I'm getting.
Because I always look at her stuff and I'm like, oh, I should have picked that color.
I tend to gravitate towards these colors. I love it. It's like for everyday wear.
And I was going to use a different color.
Turquoisey.
Like a turquoisey color for the color, instead of this.
Is it like this color?
Yeah, it's like this.
She was going to use this color.
Instead of this bronzy, whatever color that is. And she told me to use this. So I just followed what Tracy would have done.
But it looks fantastic. I love it.
Yeah. And so I started with 960 yards for the main color, and I ended up, let me see, that's 385 grams, and I ended, the remaining amounts was like 107 grams. So you had a little bit left over. And for the contrast color, literally, I used 2 mini skeins, and I still had some left over. Wow. And the mini skeins for Miss Babs is 200 yards.
Yeah.
For the Yowza. Her yarn, I think her yarn is pretty affordable.
Yeah.
I think.
It's great for sweaters too.
Yeah. Compared to others out there, it's pretty affordable. It's not as affordable as Barocco and those guys, but it's not bad. It's like, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, quick knit. I like the shoulder here. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks great.
Actually, I thought I would feel too hot, but I don't. It's not.
Yeah, it feels good, right?
Yeah, I like DK weight. It's just like, Really, really nice. So the special techniques were the lateral braid, which was new to me, and that's pretty cool. And then the German short rows, which I like to do anyway. I usually gravitate to German short rows instead of wrap and turn. I prefer German short rows because that's easier to manage for me with the holes and stuff. Always the holes with the short rows. I don't know how. I did some research on how to fix those, but I could never get it right. But so anyway, Tiff pattern calls for German short rows, which is like, yeah.
Love the patterns.
Yeah. And I knit the size 3, which is the medium. And I knit, she has 2 sizes in here, the cropped or the standard length, and I did the standard length. I think 13 inches for the body. I measured it against my till just to make sure, because I like the way the till falls. So I measured, I compared the two just to make sure I get about the same
length. Yeah. That's actually great.
Yeah. And then so how you start knitting it is you do the front top part, then the back, and then you join and you keep working it down. Right. It's very easy. Right. Well written pattern, highly suggest. So, and the color work, I should know, the color work is charted. So it's a good way to learn charts. Charts are easy. I mean, it's but she doesn't have the color work written out. Some people do both. They give you a chart and the written out portions, but hers is just charted. So if you don't like charts or you can't do charts, then...
Does she not include it in the regular... because I haven't read it yet.
No.
I didn't read it yet.
No. She doesn't have charts on there. So... Yeah, and superwash. And one thing about Bab's superwash I noticed, even you think superwash stretches out really crazily. Hers doesn't. It might stretch out maybe an inch, but it has a little give, but it's not like terribly like some yarns. It doubles in size. Hers is not like that. So highly recommend that one. So that's it. Spruced by Tiff. Test knit. Highly recommend.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Nice.
So, do you have an FA?
I do. I should go put it on, right? So you can see.
Temporarily. Yeah. Oh, I can flash a picture. You just have to remember to take a picture of it afterwards. Never remember these things.
So, guys, this is Boundness by Orlane Such.
So nice.
And finally finished it yesterday.
I can't believe you finished it.
I know. I think I made the arms too long. Like about an inch. No, not an inch. About... Yeah, I can roll it.
We can always roll it.
I can roll it. I didn't want to just undo it again because, once I'm done, I'm done.
How long is it long like mine? Like how mine come over a little bit? Like that?
Yeah.
I think that's fine.
So, I followed the instructions to a T when it came to the arms and the sleeves. And I felt like, because, you do the decreases and then she tells you can knit for however long you want and then start the cuff. So, as soon as I got done with the decreases, I went straight to the cuff. Okay. So it's still a bit long on me. I got short arms. Anyway. I don't know if
I know I was comparing my this sweater to Tiff's. I'm like looking at her picture and looking at her, and I'm like, and so I keep asking her questions. She's probably like, this girl. So then she was like, well, the reason why hers had more stitches here is because her arms are longer. So you can add length, I guess, if you have longer arms, like to this section. Right. So,
right.
I think I'd come in like this though. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I knit the size 2, and I probably could have gone down one more size. I'm thinking. To the size 1. Really? But I don't like I'm always paranoid the sweater will be tight in the shoulders. I'm always paranoid of that. Because in the beginning when I first started knitting, that's what I did. And everything was always tight on me. Yeah. Then I went up to a size medium. Well, I'll go to the next size up. And now it's all big on me. So it's like, I don't know if my gauge is loosening up.
Getting loosey-goosey?
Loosey-goosey here. Relaxing. Too much candle and zen time. But anyway, I did not follow the pattern to a T. Reason being is that the way it was written, and I believe I mentioned it in the last couple of podcasts, that This was written for, I believe, I forgot the name of.
Oh yeah, that yarn shop, right?
Yeah, it was written.
Skein or something.
It was written for a specific
Yarn shop.
Yeah, so she couldn't go back and make any changes or edits to it. So a lot of it was a lot of guessing work, right? So this is the front. I keep switching it around, guys. Sorry. So like at the beginning, following the pattern, you know, the texture pattern here was all normal, no problem. But once you got up to the second side here, it was kind of hard to follow her pattern. And I don't know if it's because of the language barrier or whatever. I don't know what the issue was. But her patterns, her other sweater we made was no problem at all. And I'm making another one of hers and it's no problem at all either. But this part right here wasn't lining up. You want to hold the sweater real quick? So this part right here wasn't lining up. I don't know if you guys can see the pattern, but it wasn't lining up at all. So what I did was I had to guess my way and make it line up. So if you will see on my sweater on the sides, I don't know if you can see. See, like from here to here is bigger than from here to here.
Oh, right.
Does that make sense?
But I mean, you wouldn't know. Nobody would notice.
Nobody will know unless I pointed it out.
Yeah.
But if you're stickler for that,
but it doesn't look bad. It doesn't look.
No,
bad.
it doesn't. So you know, from under the armpits, it didn't fully.
Okay, so what she's saying is from the side here, right? Is that what you're saying from here to here?
From one to the other side, yeah.
Is bigger than this side to the side?
Correct.
Okay, so from here to here is that many stitches, and then on this side it's
it goes all the way around
less,
versus yeah. If that makes sense. Am I making sense here?
I think it's
you don't
not a
see
big
it
thing.
unless I pointed it out or somebody points it out.
Yeah.
But if you do make her patterns, which her patterns are gorgeous.
Yeah.
If you do make it, this one was a little, but I figured it out. But once I got past that, everything else was smooth sailing.
And this is worsted.
This is Aran weight.
Aran.
Yeah, I got the yarn when I was in South Dakota.
Okay.
Yeah, but the yarn is West Yorkshire Spinners, the Croft Shetland, and the color is Belmont. And I used needles size 10.5 and size 9. And once I got past that, everything else was fun. Everything was easy. Picking up the neckline was easy. So you'll start off knitting in the flat and then joining the round and work your way down. Then obviously it's a raglan type sweater. So you pick up the sleeves, and then once you're done with the sleeves, you pick up the neckline. And it was easy after that, once you get past that one part. I'll have Stacy flash a picture of me wearing it right here. And I love it. I'm hoping it doesn't stretch out too much when Stacy blocks it.
Is it superwash?
I don't think so.
No, it's probably not superwash.
I don't think so. Yeah.
I would just want to so for those kind of things, I leave it in for like 20 minutes instead of like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
But 20 minutes, and then you shape it to the measurements.
Yeah.
I normally don't shape it to the measurements though. Not Tracy's, because I don't have a pattern.
I don't care. I'm not picky at all.
So I just make sure it looks her side.
Yeah.
Eyeball it.
Yeah, I'm not picky at all. Trust me. I don't even block like I should learn. That's one of my sweaters.
Nice pile order. So the next thing I have, which has to be blocked, is this shimmering shawl. I finished it.
Oh yeah.
I love how it came out.
It looks fantastic. I love the colors.
Yeah. So you start off with this. Okay, so this yarn is Suburban Stitcher. The pattern shimmering, I spoke about it 100 times, but I'll say it again just in case somebody's watching for the first time. Shimmering by Leslie Ann Robinson from her book, Brioche Knitting for Beginners and Beyond. You can get these from her website or Amazon. And I used Suburban Stitcher yarns where she had a kit. I looked today and it's sold out, but I don't know. I guess if you reach out to her, she might make one if you want. I'm thinking, or, you know, but these colors are really nice.
The colors are gorgeous and the yarn is stunning. It doesn't feel funny. It feels nice and soft.
It's a single. It's a silky single, 70-30 merino silk, 400 yards each.
Nice.
It calls for 3 skeins. So this here is Nudie Patootie, the cream. So this is one color honeycomb brioche with one color. Then you move on here to like a 2-color honeycomb brioche here. And the second color you see in it as that pinky color is predictability. And then you move on. Now I have to look at my notes because it is like two-color pearl brioche over here. I don't know if you, two-color and that's river edge, the green that's coming in. And then you move on to like a 3-color moss brioche stripe. It's a bunch of things going on here.
It's nice.
And then you work your way back down the reverse, right? So back to the 2-color moss brioche, the 2-color pearl brioche, 2-color honeycomb, and then back to the single. So
it's stunning.
It's lovely. I like it. I have to block it. So
very nice. I love the colors. Definitely.
It's a she has it as one of her middle level, not the beginner side. She has a book split into I think 3 levels. Beginner, you know, and let me see if I could quickly check it out, see how it's broken down. But anyway, so it gets progressively harder, the patterns, but this one was like in the middle, so it's not too bad. This honeycomb brioche is really cool.
It is.
And it feels very
so soft.
Nice.
It doesn't feel itchy soft or scratchy soft. It feels nice soft.
Yeah.
Like this will be nice on your neck.
Yeah. I can't wait to wear this.
Oh yeah.
So anyway, that's my shimmering off the needles. And so yeah, I'm already scoping out what I know what I want to knit next. I just need to figure out what yarn to use. So
you have yarn in stash though?
Yeah, I have a lot. Yeah, I should use stash. But we'll talk about that later.
I have yarn and stash, but the problem is, it's like, I should know by now, buy 3 skeins of what I want, not 1 skein or 2.
3 is better.
3 is better. So if you need to make a sweater, if you need to make a shawl, you have enough.
Yeah. Oh, for that I used the US 4 needles. Okay. So brioche. It was fun.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Okay, you're next.
Okay, well, finally finished the Garter Snake Cowl by Lavanya Petrosella. Ta-da! It's not blocked, y'all. So, and my first time actually really brioching. Last time I brioche before this, it was just practice, and I was ready to sink my teeth in. And you know, I said I see what Stacy was raving about when it came to brioche. And now I'm like searching for another project to brioche. But
it came out good.
It came out great. I love it. So anyway, this is my first time brioching, and I'm ready to go on to a nice flat shawl next. Maybe a hat. I don't know yet. But this is the yarn is Miss Babs Yummy 2-ply, right? Which is the gray. It's Miss Babs yarn, and the color is called Catbird, and the lighter color is by Yarn Experiments, and the color is Summer Crush. And love it. I love that it's reversible. And the needle I used was a size 5, and I made no modifications because I am not one to make modifications when I'm learning something new.
You don't need to on that project.
No, there's no need, and I'm still a beginner when it comes to brioching. But I love it.
I love it. I want to make one. Is this finger?
Yes.
What? It looks so substantial.
It does, doesn't it? That's my point. It's just like, I love it.
It looks almost DK.
Right?
How yours came out so big?
I don't know, because I went up a needle size because I'm such a tight knitter. It feels so nice and soft.
And the yarn is really nice. Look at the back side of it. Look at that.
Isn't it nice?
Oh, nice.
So
you can reverse. It's reversible.
Reversible. That's my point. I love it. It's reversible. I should make one in black and white. My daughter will probably love it. But
it's very nice.
Yeah. So I can't wait.
That is substantial. More substantial than the one I made for my sister. I don't know what happened there. Maybe the yarn was.
Maybe it's the yarn, because this one is Miss Babs and Yarn Experiments. Versus was your single.
Maybe the
one?
plies. Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what I have, and I can't wait to wear it now that we're getting into warmer months. It's like, oh,
I know.
Gotta wait on you, then I'll forget about you. And halfway through, when it comes spring, looking back, I'm like, oh, I have this.
That is nice. That came out really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, Tracy.
I'm going.
Well, so I have here. This came out really nice.
I love the colors. Oh, you guys.
Coastal Crop by Tiff Nealon. It's still damp because I'm blocking it.
Oh.
You don't feel it? You don't
Yeah,
feel
I see it now.
Yeah. Okay. So where do I start? So this is Miss Babs yarn.
Love Miss Babs.
It's Kawiya. I think it's a DK. The color is Coventry, and then this gray, this other color here, this darker blue. I think it's dark blue. Anyway, the contrast color here is Farmer's Daughter, DK. In her, the color is Paul Newman.
It looks fantastic.
It looks so good together.
Yeah, it does.
I love it.
It goes perfect.
It has like a high-low hem, and Tracy showed hers, of course, so you're probably familiar with the sides of this. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that.
I love it. I love it.
And I use this pattern recommended needles, US AIDS DK, happy hands, no pain.
Yes. She whipped this out quick.
It was very fast.
I'm like, you done?
Yeah. So anyway, this is like a textured collar here. It's up here as well as on the sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really nice with these eyelets. Just love it. Oh, the eyelets are up here in the thing. And then it's on the back as well. Anyway.
I like the neckline. It's kind of low down here versus up here.
Yeah. And then the faux cable work that's over here on the sides. Yeah. I love it. This sweater feels so good. Like, I don't even know. Anyway.
It looks amazing.
Yeah, you begin with the collar, and then, yeah, it's a high-low. And then the hem too is high-low as well. And you could definitely tell the front and back, which is perfect, right? When they're high-low like that. And I knit the standard, like a standard length. I think is it a crop top?
It can be, yeah.
So I knitted I think 13 inches.
You can knit it to however long you want, but I think she showed it in the crop.
Oh, okay. I think, what did you make yours to?
I forgot.
Okay,
but
so
I did not, I went with based on hers.
So she calls for this size 7.5 from here, from the armpit to before you start the hem. And I did 9 inches.
I think that's what I did too.
Yeah, and then do the hem, which is like another 1 3/4 inches.
Yep. Then it hits you right there.
Yeah.
Not too long, not too short.
Not too long, not too short. Yeah, yeah. And that way you could wear like a perfect layering.
Yeah, with a dress, or you can wear with jeans.
Yeah. So that's my coastal crop. Once it dries, I'll try to take pictures and put it on Instagram.
I see you wearing that with a nice dress that's laid over.
Yeah. This was gonna be this yarn I had bought a while back for Ingalls by Boylan Knitworks, and I decided not to knit it because, first of all, getting gauge with her patterns is like, it's hard. It's hard to get gauge, and I didn't feel like doing more than one swatch. Yeah. So I was being lazy. So I'm like, I'm not gonna knit that right now. I'll just make this. And then whatever leftover yarn I have, I think I'll make that garter snake cowl in DK.
Ooh, yeah.
With that yarn.
Yeah.
I think that'll be nice. I'm thinking, even if it's not that, maybe another accessory that complements this, so you can wear it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah.
That'll be cute.
So that's my coastal crop.
Very nice.
Yeah. You have another FO?
No.
Oh. All right. I have one more.
Busy hands.
Oh, because they're DK. And this is my love notes. Let me find my notes because it's been a minute since I made it, which is, what's a minute, a couple weeks? Anyway, here's my love note. Oh, that's the front.
Very nice.
This
color is stunning.
Okay. This is Knot House yarn,
Oh my
worsted.
gosh.
Better with age is the color. The Love Note sweater patterned by Tin Can Knits. I had this on the needles forever and I decided to finish it. I'll try to flash a picture, I don't know, of it with me wearing it. But it's a size 9, size 9 needles I used and I knit the medium. I love this work here. I was going to frog this project, guys. I really was. And then I was like, just finish it. Just finish it. Because the one I made, the other Love Note I made is too small.
Yeah.
It's not too small. It just fits a little differently. I mean,
I don't like the neck. It fits too.
I think it's just me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the yarn. So
this one might be a better one.
Yeah,
Softer.
yeah, softer.
Less scratchy. Yeah. I agree with you. I don't wear mine for that reason.
So high-low, sorry, not high-low. What is this? Where it comes down here. Longer.
Oh, yeah. It's a little bit longer in the back, but it's like curved, like, if you will.
Let me see if I can find notes on this, because
the fabric feels fantastic.
The fabric, I love that yarn.
Because you would wear this with no problem. You wouldn't think twice. The color is something that you would want to wear, and the feel of it is something you want to wear.
Yeah. And it's really a crop sweater, but I knitted it longer because I'll probably wear it more if it's not cropped.
Right. Yeah, you have to be realistic with what we will wear. And I agree with you. I don't wear mine because of the neckline, but also too, it's too cropped for me. Yeah. It's cute, but it's too cropped.
And then the yarn you're supposed to use is DK, but that to me felt more DK. I don't know, I got gauged with this yarn, with the needles. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. And I knit, let's see, the body. But anyway, I did the helical knitting up to the short row section, which is down here. Because I don't think you could do helical on a short row. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't work out. So, and you can't do it in color work either.
Right.
So I did it like helical, and I'll put the link for the helical knitting. It's where you're alternating skeins and you cannot tell, you know, of where you change the skein as a technique. It's pretty cool actually for knitting in the round. Babel's Traveling Yarn. I think she changed her name, but she's on YouTube and she has a tutorial, which is, I'm just looking at my weaving ends here and I need to fix it.
Oh, I do the same thing too.
I could see.
That drives me insane.
Yeah. Is that your phone?
It's your mother. We're podcasting.
Anyway, this is, I need to fix that. I don't know if you can see it with the thread. It always looks fine on the other side, and then when I turn it, flip it over, it's like, ooh.
Yeah.
I totally missed that spot.
I do that too. I do the same thing.
I was trying to see how long I knit this, but I guess I usually write it down so I can tell you guys, but I don't think I wrote it down. Anyway, I knitted to 8 inches, and then from the underarm, and then started the short rows for that high-low effect back then. But yeah, Love Note, all done.
Nice. Very nice.
Full sleeves. She doesn't have you decrease, and you know, so it's like a fuller sleeve.
Excuse me, something must be wrong.
Hello?
Hey. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Bye. She's calling back to back, so I'm assuming it must be something urgent. Asking me about my daughter's birthday. Okay.
Okay.
Mother, when you see this.
So, okay, so that's our FO party. Wow, 40 minutes in. Woohoo! All right, okay, so I don't have that many whips.
Me neither.
So you want to start?
Okay. I cast it on Perec Vest by Orlean Suchi. I'm on Orlean Suchi's kick, y'all. So this is the I don't know if you can see it, but that is, sorry about the glare.
Oh, the vest.
That is the vest, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I am using Miss Babs yarn. I'm using, when I was writing this out, I left the tag upstairs. So I'm using Miss Babs Yummy 2-ply, right? And I will put my glasses on so I can read it for you. But this is Miss Babs Yummy 2-ply, and the color is Spiny, S-P-I-N-Y. And it's a finger and weight yarn. And I think we picked this up when we went to
Charlotte.
Yeah. And it's a 100% superwash. And I casted it on yesterday because my needles got cleaned off. And it's a top down and it's a vest, so which means there's no sleeves to pick up.
Yeah.
Yay! So I'm excited about this, right?
Yeah.
I don't usually wear vests, but I want to try it. Because I could see myself wearing this with some black jeans and a black turtleneck.
That is really nice
right?
color. I love it.
You know?
I love teal.
Yeah, I could see myself doing that. And but anyway, so the needle I'm using is size 7 because I'm still tight knitter, even though I think I'm relaxing some. I'm still a tight knitter. So I got gauge, which I was surprised that I got gauge, and I'm in the size 1. I want to see how it looks. If I need to rip it out and it's too tight, because I think it might loosen up just a tiny bit to give me a little drape. But yeah. So anyway, I'm working on the shoulders now. So I'm working on the left shoulder first. So this is the front. Yeah. So you guys got very far.
Oh, so that pattern calls for fingering weight?
Yes. Yeah, it does. What?
Because I still want, yes, I do want to make that pattern.
You should. You should. So I'm guessing what's going to happen here is that I'm making the shoulder, shaping the shoulders right now. And then once I shape the other side of the shoulder, then I'll probably join it in around, then work the body and add the ribbon on the bottom, and then add the ribbon at the neck. And then that's it. I'll be done. So I got far, y'all. I had to do something to show up today.
Oh, that's like me and my one whip.
Yeah, so I'm excited because, like I say, I don't have to worry about sleeves. So that's what I'm most excited about. But yeah, I love Miss Babs yarn.
Oh yeah, we're.
You know, there's this other project I'm eyeing, and I'll talk more about it shortly.
But you know what? The knot house yarn,
yeah,
is good too, right? Like
yes.
it's. I mean,
that feels amazing.
Yeah.
You know, some yarns is like, that's nice.
Yeah.
You know, the one I used, I don't remember which yarn I used for my.
Yeah, it was itchy. Because if you notice on one podcast, I was like this.
You notice I don't wear much of my sweaters for that reason, because I'm like, too.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, so far I'm going to knit. I'm not making any modifications. I'm just going to. Only modification I will make is probably the length down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to decide. I don't know if I want it. I don't want it cropped, but I don't want it long either.
No, don't make it too long, because then you ain't gonna wear it either.
I'm not gonna wear it either.
Yeah.
So I need to find that sweet spot.
Yeah, the 13 inches.
The 13
total.
Yeah, that's what I did. I think.
Yeah, measure it to your
tilled, which I did.
I think it's 13.
13. Yeah, I did 9, and then the
yeah.
I think I'll do that. But other than that,
yeah, everything is getting that length now.
in between, right?
Yeah.
I don't want it too short.
Because cropped, I ain't gonna wear it.
No, and too long, I'm not gonna wear it.
Too long. I have a sweater that's too long, and I like it, but it's too long, and I'm like,
It's more for cardigans, right?
It's a cardigan, sorry. Yeah.
It is a cardigan. It's too long.
But it's too long. I should probably undo it and take out something. But then also, I have a top that's too short, and I'm like, I had more. There's some problem pieces in the closet.
Yeah, I have the same issue. There's some sweaters I'm not wearing because of that reason.
I think the sweet
short.
spot is 13 for me.
Yeah. And I feel bad because it's like one of these sweaters I used Chelsea yarn.
Undo it because it's so worth. Because her yarn is like really nice too, so you don't wanna. Yeah. But you only, you learn these things. It's just like gardening, observation. You learn these things about sizing with knitting from doing, right?
Mm-hmm.
From practicing. So the only whip I had, because I just finished coastal crop this week, a couple days ago. So I'm still working on my half and half, but like I said, I'm not going to show it until I actually add the second color. I haven't knitted on it much, so it's just sitting there. But I did, I frogged, I don't know if you guys remember a while back, I started knitting with this yarn. It's mustache yarn. Let me pull up the color. It's the Great Smoky Mountains, part of a national park series colors. I was knitting my own adventure socks with a combination of like Socksploration heel and the Sunday Mood socks by Knit Weasel, her pattern for the leg, you know, for the body of the sock. And I frogged it. And I decided to cast on just a plain vanilla sock using 60 stitches.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna go fast.
Yeah. 2x2 rib, twisted rib. Let's see. Size 1. I think these are 1.5s. I'm not sure.
How come you went with a 60 versus a 56?
Because for vanilla socks, I like negative ease, and the vanilla, because there's no special pattern texture on it, it'll be too big. It'll be flopping around all over my foot with 64 stitches.
Right.
56 stitches will be a little too snug. So 60 stitches is like
in between.
It's perfect for my foot if there's no patterning or anything like that. And plus this sock, I mean, it already seems wide, and this is 60 stitches.
Wow.
So I plan to do though the Socksploration heel with this.
That's what I do.
Yeah. So with a contrast, you do a contrast yarn? Okay. With a contrast yarn, I'll have to go find something fun and do that. So I'm just gonna be knitting this on the side.
Yes, that's what I do to use up my stash.
It's a side project. Yeah. But for stash, I printed out Stephen West's this blanket pattern. What'd I do with it? Stephen West. What did I do with it? But anyway, either the habit. Okay. Oh, so many blankets. But anyway, my stash, I want to use the Brioche Chevron blanket by Stephen West. I think I'm going to use stash yarn for that. But anyway, we'll talk about that whenever I cast on. There's like 1,000 blankets I want to knit.
Oh my gosh, so much.
Including the Habitation Throw by Helen Stewart. I have some yarn specifically I want to use for that, so... More hands. Need more hands.
Ooh, I know.
Do you have any more whips or no?
No, I mean, I'm still working on the baby blanket for my niece. Okay. And I'm like more than halfway through it, but it's just the same stitch. It's just a little bit bigger. And socks I've been working on. I only work on it when I'm in carpool.
So nothing to show per se?
So it's not in the show. I'm almost done with it, but once I'm done with it, I will show it again. But that's about it. Since I finished that Boundless sweater and I cast it on this vest, I'm looking for another project to cast on between now, because at the end of the month I'm going to the beach and I want to take something with me, and I'm trying to decide what to take with me. And I have some yarn on a board here to pick Stacy's brain. So I have this, which is Miss Babs Yowzer, and it's white peppercorn. I love the color, and I wanted to make Ohika by Orlean Suchi because I love her design. And I'll show you guys the sweater. I don't know if you can see it well enough.
Yeah, because of the glare.
Sorry guys, but that's the sweater on Ravelry, and it has a V-neck, and it's my first time making a V-neck, and I just thought this would be ideal to go with it. And then it's like I was looking at my stash and I found these, which is finger and weight, and I think I was thinking of doing Birch Pullover by Andrea Murray, and I think Stacy thinks this will be a great color on me.
Yes, purple looks good. I mean, we're not purple people, but it kind of looks good.
Yeah. So, but then I also found this,
which is also purpley. What we have an affination to those
purple and grays. So this is Lavinia
Purpley
May,
green.
but it's singles, right? So it's single ply. So is that a single ply?
No, I'm just looking at a color. It's all in the same color wheel,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like my love note.
Yeah, it's all in the same. Yeah, it's like purpley gray like. But anyway, I want to use this up because it's been sitting for a while, so I want to use it up.
So yeah, any guy, Tracy is looking for recommendation for sweaters, pullovers, or whatever with singles.
Yes.
Have any of you used anything like that?
And ideally, I would like it top down. I don't like bottom up. That's just my personal preference.
I told her ranunculus, but it might, for Tracy, it might be too loose of a stitch that she may not,
Yeah, I don't know if that'll work for me, but that's an option though. So anyway, so I'm thinking of doing that, but I'm more excited for this. I love this color.
Oh, you guys need to cast that on.
Yeah, I need to order the big one though, so I'll have enough yardage. So, but when I go home this evening, I'm gonna go wind some yarn and start swatching, get that going. So, but that's all I have.
Well, I have one more. Well, it's not even a whip. Well, can you call a swatch a whip? So I swatched this. This is a bit small. When I was swatching it, I'm like, oh, it's long enough. And then when I measured it, I'm like, no, it's long enough after I blocked it. So we'll have to roll with it as is.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
But it's Woolfolk tinned 223 yards per skein, 50 grams, sorry. Color number 19. I had some of this I had 3 in my stash, and I decided Lane, the new summer book came out. Got it from my LYS, Hearts on Fiber. And there's a sweater called Florencia, which when I saw them advertising this, I was like, I need that sweater in my life. So anyway, it's this sweater here. You can see it better. Yeah. So I'm gonna knit that. So it's gonna take forever to knit.
Why?
It's fingering. Yeah, it's gonna take. And small needle, size 3s.
This is what this is. This is no, sorry, that's not what that is.
Those needles look bigger than size 3s.
No, sorry. Let me back up. There was something else. I think birch was. Never mind. One of them is a size 2 or 3. I bought the needles with me.
Look at it. It's 24 stitches and 38 rounds per 4-inch.
24 stitches and 38 rounds?
Yeah. So it's worked from the bottom up with raglan shaping. This is going to take me a while. But I like those kind of sweaters, and I can't wait to wear it. Yeah, I'm going to knit, I think the size, what did I calculate? The size 2, which yields a finished bust of 36.75 because they recommend a 2-inch ease. So that's pretty exact for me. So I just got to double check. This just dried this morning, so I just got to double check my measurements to make sure that's the size I'm going to knit. Because I'm like on the cusp.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Like on the exact.
Yeah.
So, but this swatch feels nice, right?
Yes, it does. Woolfolk is so nice.
Feels nice.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's that. And then I'm going to cast on. So have you done Tunisian crochet? Tunisian crochet?
No, I've heard of it, but no.
So I'm going to do Tunisian crochet. I've done it before. A long time ago. Like back in, when we living in New Jersey? Long time ago. But I've never done it with this type of needle. It was always that long straight needle. But this is like almost like a circular needle, but not, right? It has this cord and then the crochet hook. So I got this from Amazon. So the first project is 2 baby blankets I'm going to knit. Crochet. One is the Tunisian Double Trouble Afghan by Ron Strong. He has a tutorial on YouTube. It's a free pattern. And I'm going to use these 2 yarns here. It's really pretty. Yeah, it's on my niece. She's having a girl. So I think that'll be nice, right?
Yeah,
it's
very
heavy.
nice.
Like this is a winter blanket.
Yeah, seriously. It's beautiful.
So she can use it to take the baby and, you know, put it over the car seat.
Right.
And, you know, it's
Stroller. Yeah.
stroller kind of thing. Because it's really heavy duty. And then for the other blanket, I'm going to do the Bahama blanket by Tony Lipsy of TL Yarn Crafts. Everybody knows Tony. She's a prolific crocheter, and she has it's a free pattern, but I bought the pattern just because I want to make sure I don't have to think too hard. You know, it's all arranged, plus supporting her. I mean, you know. Anyway, I got this from, she had a link on the YouTube channel for when she talked about this Bahama blanket. No, is it the Bahama blanket? Sorry guys, no, it's not the Bahama blanket. It's the mulberry Afghan that she has, and that came out. Mulberry Afghan. It's really pretty. Go on her YouTube and check it out. And she had a link to Lion Brand for these, for the kits. And so I was able to get, it's 2 of these and one of, you know, a pack of 3 of these to make the blanket. And it was like, it's affordable. It was like 20 something dollars.
No way. It's pretty good.
Yeah. 2 of these. I'm like, oh, interesting. This is for a baby boy. So, and the reason why I have in my notes here the Bahama blanket, because she's coming out with that soon, and it's beautiful.
I thought she was gonna say big.
It's big, but it's beautiful. You should check it out. Check it out.
Okay.
It's right up your alley,
Yeah.
and it's crochet.
Bahama
Is
blanket.
it Tunisian? I don't think it's Tunisian crochet. It's just regular crochet. So I'm gonna get my crochet on, guys, with these 2 projects.
I love crocheting.
Yeah, the reason I haven't started is this needle. I just picked it up at the mailbox today, and I'm waiting for one more needle for the girl blanket. It's taking forever to get here. I ordered it since last month, and I guess it's coming from UK somewhere. I don't know. It seems like, yeah. And I checked with my LYS, and she didn't. She does Tunisian crochet, but she didn't have any needles on stock. So anyway, that's all I have. Any wishful?
No, I just want to make the Dustland shawl, Ohika.
Oh yeah, you did talk about that.
And the birch pullover. Those are my next 3 I want to get casted on, but I need to order some more yarn.
Oh, okay. Gotta order some more yarn.
I would go to, I don't want to, I guess I should call Charlotte Yarn, see if she has any in the big ones.
Oh yeah, just call and ask them.
And if not, I'll just order it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't have time to go up there though. That's the problem.
Well,
So by the time I order it and get it.
just order it.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm going to do, actually is going to take priority over everything here, is the test knit for Tiff. She's supposed to send the pattern today, and we're to work on it. It's the Nature's Luxury Tee. It's on her Instagram if you want to take a look, see. And it's sport weight, and looks cute. It's sleeveless, so it should go pretty
Fast,
I think, and it's sport. It should go really good.
Yeah.
For yarn, I'm not sure. I asked her about the Nature's Luxury. Apparently, the dyer, the person is in England. I want to say it's in England, the company. And I don't know how fast it'll get here if you order the yarn, because they will give you a discount. The only option I have is to use something from my local LYS or maybe Miss Babs. So, but I don't know. We'll see. But I need to decide quickly because.
Well, if the local LYS is the best option, because you can go get something now versus if you have to order something from Babs, it'll get here next week.
The local yarn shop, she has this yarn. You guys know it. Oh, where's the company up in north of Asheville?
Black Mountain?
No, it's the yarn that actually make the yarn up there.
Near Weaverville?
Yeah. What's the name of the company again?
It's near Janice. I forgot.
CFC, the fiber company. Is it a fiber company?
Is it no?
Yeah, this guy, Fiber Co.
The Fiber Co. That's up there.
Yeah, they're up there.
Okay.
Yeah, Fiber Co. Anyway, they have a sport weight, 328 yards per skein. So, I don't know. I could use that too. But the only thing is 3 ply, and in the the yarn Tiff uses is 4-ply, so I don't know if gauge might be an issue.
Yeah, it might be an issue. I would go for the 4-ply.
But now I have to go find 4-ply. Like, where will I find that? Like,
Black Mountain.
Huh? Black Mountain?
I'm pretty sure they have something, but they'll ship to you quickly and it'll get here fast.
Do you guys know of any 4-ply yarn that's sport? Anyway, so that's my homework. I gotta look for something. Cause I want to get started. I don't.
Yeah, you need to get started.
I don't want to miss the deadline.
Yeah.
I don't want to get it up and quickly to her.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's all. And then I have all these blankets I want in it. So, yeah.
I do too.
Oh, and I did pull out yarn for the Wild Puppy pullover, but I'm not gonna get to that. That's like low on the priority list at this point.
You need more hands.
I know.
I need more hands because I want to crochet my stash blanket. I haven't had a chance.
Yeah.
Actually, I did pull it out after months of being hibernating. I pulled it out and did one row and then put it back in.
For which one?
My stash blanket I've been crocheting.
Okay.
Because remember at one point I was crocheting and I hurt my shoulder?
Oh, yeah.
Then I put it up for months. And then I was cleaning out and I pulled it out. I'm like, oh. Did one row.
It's like one more row.
I want to use up the stash yarn that's just sitting there. And it's driving me crazy because it's spilling over. And it's just like, I think the blanket would be the best thing.
Plus Tracy's going traveling and she might end up where? On Wool and Honey in Michigan at some point.
Michigan, Cedar, Michigan.
So she needs to make room for more stash acquisitions.
I do, and I need to find other yarn shops in the area. So if you guys know of any,
if you know of any in the Michigan area, right?
On the west side on the West Michigan side, not the east.
Okay.
Let me know. I'm excited because we're going to be going to Jen Stouffer's store. You guys follow her? Do you guys seen her show on Discovery?
It's called The Established Home on Discovery.
Oh my God.
Is it on Discovery?
Yes. I don't know if she's on cable, but anyway, I love her design. So classic, so timeless.
Look at her work
so
on
quality.
Instagram. I'll put a link on the bottom. It's so nice.
Yes, it's stunning.
Yeah.
Stunning. So
Anyway.
That's all I have.
That's all I have, guys. We'll come to you again. So what is this, May?
Yeah, in June.
In June.
Because July.
We'll try to let's do early June. And
we have to because...
oh, yeah, you're gone.
Yeah.
Wait, should we do one end of May and then early June? And then be right before you leave in June so that way we get an extra episode in because we're not going to get any in July.
I don't know if I'll have enough to show.
That's okay, right, guys? We don't have to have FOs all the time.
True.
Last time we didn't, really.
True.
It could be a shorty.
Okay. Because I was thinking more so in June because it's just... I'm trying to see next week.
No, because if you do at the end of May and then right before you leave in June, because you live in middle June?
Mm-hmm. Towards middle.
Yeah.
A little bit after.
So that's a couple weeks in between. And then that way when we miss July, because July we can't do it. Yeah. Because she'll be gone, then I'll be gone.
Then we're back in August. We can do, okay, so we'll do for the end of May and then in June.
We'll shoot for that, and then if we feel like we literally have nothing to show, then
you just see a hand waving.
But we're always knitting, so we at least would have some whips.
Always knitting.
And even if it's 15 minutes, though, we know we can never keep a podcast under 15 minutes.
We talk too much.
Blah blah blah. Anyway, all right, guys. Thanks for watching, subscribing, commenting. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and we appreciate any feedback.
Yeah. Happy spring.
Yes. See you soon.
Bye.